Yeah, you guys got it. No, you're good.
Okay. And with the 4 runs there in the second, how important was it to get started early?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. You got to throw the first punch, and I thought we came out with a ton of great energy, and really stuck to our plan and executed really well.
You had some issues at third yesterday, really comfortable today. Is it something you just have to sort of work into with reps?
No, I feel comfortable there. I feel like the more reps, obviously, the better I get. I mean, just made a couple throws that if they're a foot longer, they're it's an out. So feel really good over there. It's baseball. Stuff happens. We got to stay even keeled and move on to the next pitch and the next game. So.
How much third base did you play your first 2 years?
I played a little bit in the fall, my freshman year at Virginia, but really never since then.
What was it like watching Landon today, especially that double play that you helped turn early on?
He's so much fun to play behind. He's an elite competitor. He goes right at guys, and you're going to get your best from him. He works his tail off and is always just super well prepared. So it's a lot of fun to play defense behind him.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you at third this year?
Yeah, I think footwork and staying low. I'm a bigger guy, so staying low and different arm motion in the outfield, so getting that consistent. And it's really just a short amount of steps when you're over there. It's not like shortstop, which I've actually played a lot more of, which is a lot more footwork and moving to the ball at third. It's 1 or 2 steps, reaction type thing, playing out front. So. I'd say those were the biggest things.
What does, I guess, the fire that you see from Landon, how does that affect all of you guys out in the field and at the plate?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, it just shows how competitive he is and how much he wants to win, and, that's contagious. But, I think that's how really everyone on this team is, whether they show it or not. And, we're starting to come together and, starting to get fun.
How
Go for it.
How exciting is it to see Tegan and Landon kind of spearhead the pitching efforts as a duo?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, they've worked their tail off all fall and spring, and like I said, they're just always super well prepared. You know what you're going to get from them. So when you have that in a starter, I mean, it's freaking awesome. So it's a lot of fun to play behind.
How, I guess, inspiring is it, or confidence inspiring is it when Elander's like, his confidence? He's putting confidence in you guys. He's saying, these are my guys, I'm sticking with them. What does that do for a player?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's huge. It's a game of so much failure, and it's how you deal with that and how you bounce back and how you make adjustments. And you're going to go through tough times. Everybody's going to struggle, and when you have that confidence behind you, I think it helps you get out of it quicker. It helps you, realize that, all right, like, I'm good. Like, I just got to keep going, keep working, and you're just playing for your guys beside you, and to not let them down. So I'd say it's huge for sure.
What do you think of
One more
Cam's
guys.
appearance out there? I mean, 2 innings.
Oh, he's awesome. He's ice cold. That's how he's always been. He's obviously got great stuff, but for a freshman, his maturity level is unbelievable. He goes out there, know what you're going to get from him. The moment's never going to be too big. He's just, here's my stuff. Good luck hitting it, and he'll live and die with the results. So. I love it.
You and Evan get a kick out of facing Virginia tomorrow?
Yeah,
Virginia Tech.
Yeah, be fun. Yeah.
Thanks, Henry.
Thanks, Henry.